prisoner too.
Help
Let's
me!
Can't talk to him through the bars for some reason. Sir
Thank you for
Cedric.
rescuing me. I've lost track of how long they've held me here.
Who are you?
I am Sir Cedric. I came here seeking the shield of the Crusader, and was ambushed by these cowards. They've held me here since.
What are you doing here?
I've been held prisoner by these scoundrels for the longest time. They want to know how to reach the shield, and believed I would help them. When I refused, they locked me here, and only let me out to torture me. They got nothing from me.
Can you help me reach the shield?
I can't go with you if that's what you mean. I'm too weak. I need to rest. Once I have my strength, I will certainly join your cause. You'll have to go on alone, but the knowledge I've gained may be of use to you.
What do you know?
Before finding this place, I learned a bit about those who created it. It's designed to keep the shield hidden and safe. A phrase kept coming up in the writings I found. When the eyes of the Guardians are upon you, Julianos will show you favor. I'm not sure how, but I just know it's a clue for making it safely through these ruins. You're the only one I've told. I hope it helps you.
Interesting hairdo for a knight. Dreadlocks. Cornrows. Cornrows. I get the two hairstyles confused sometimes. I don't particularly care for any of the hairstyle mods for Oblivion, or even a lot of the ones that I've seen for things like Skyrim. They all seem to be, particularly the male ones, seem to be designed to make the characters look kind of like pop stars or K-pop stars. Like the one that guy's wearing isn't too bad, but you know, cornrows and these wavy blown back hairstyles, they just, particularly the ones that I see for Skyrim, although a good number of the ones in this game, and some of the mods that I purposely did not include for that, they make the characters look way too much like celebrities, people who are very aware of their looks. It doesn't really fit the setting, I think. And that's too bad, because hair is actually one of the weakest points, you know, visually, of the Elder Scrolls or any of Bethesda's games. They don't tend to have as much detail or make them move and fall in a very believable manner, realistic manner. However, if you know of a good hair mod that keeps the fantasy appeal for Skyrim, I'd be interested in hearing what it's called, as I do plan on playing a modded Skyrim before too long. And so far, all the ones that I see people advertising, you know, modding videos, they just do not appeal to me. I'd probably just keep the vanilla hair. I've been up here. Yes, I have. Sorry. Bit tired.
Must have been the wind.
Getting a lot of magical loot off of these conjurers, though. And that tends to be the way it is. When you fight bandits, much of the gear you get off them is not magical. Okay, so there's traps along the walls. All along the walls. They don't seem to be pressure sprung. Might just have to make a run for it. Yeah. Torch looks like it's upside down. Or is it a candle? Must be a candle. More conjurers. If you're playing a mage, you can actually, just by casting even a low level spell, you can get rid of the summonings really easily. But since I'm not using mysticism, I don't have dispel magic powerful enough. Or rather, that targets others, so I can't do that. So it's usually best just to head straight for the spellcasters. So this must be a statue of Julianus, the Nine Divine, whose sphere of influence is law and justice, and these must be supposed to be his eyes. The guy said, when the eyes of Julianus is upon you, the way will be made clear, so we probably just need to rotate these until they're all facing towards that diamond on the floor there. So he would rotate the other way. Ah, well, he did it in one spin. That's nice. Okay, hopefully this will do it. No? Give this guy one more spin. Maybe that guy there. Yep, that did it. chests on the sides. Found some sort of puzzle or trap deep within Fort Bulwark. I'll need to figure out what it means in order to accomplish the, or excuse me, acquire the shield of the Crusader. Oops. I hope that didn't do anything. So all the statues are facing away. All the chests seem to be empty. There are 4 of these. I'm gonna save. In case it takes me a while, I can just cut ahead. I'm gonna say I have to walk on this 8 times. Three, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. That was not it. Let's take a closer look at these and see if there's a clue. I'm not seeing any numbers. On them. Maybe need to put something in each of them. I seem to recall the guy said something about not holding on to your riches. Let's go ahead and put daggers in all of them. Or maybe some of these rings. So here we have a ring here. Put a ring there. One for you. Let's see. Put some potions in them. Some spell components. I typically just pick up components that are worth some value because they're so light. And then you can just sell them in bulk much later. Okay, I think that's all of them. Double check. Yeah, I think so. That did not do it. So they have to be a specific type of item, specific order. So I need to put something in here as well. There's a helm. There wasn't a helm in here before. maybe there was. Let's try putting his helm on. It doesn't seem to be equipable. Maybe we need to put it in one of the chests. Disappeared. So I guess that was the right thing to do. I got it again. Got his skull now. They don't give you much clues here. Disappears. Gave me the helm again. Now if I put the helm back here and the skull shows up again, I'm pretty sure it's like they give you an item and you have to put it in a certain order. Yeah, so now I've got the hammer. Wish there was some clue. There's a book. Ah, when you step on the plate, it makes an item appear. I'm gonna assume that the book right there means that I'm supposed to put the hammer there. But maybe it just shows you one that it is not. Well, let's see. We put the hammer there. Will it give us a new item? They give us a skull. Step on the plate again. It doesn't trigger though every time you step on it. There's a welcome stone there. So does the skull go there? Or am I going to get a welcome stone that I'm supposed to put there? I got a sword now. No, this wisp is just getting in my way. I'm going to go ahead and dispel it. So, welcome stone. I'm getting the suspicion that they're just showing me at random where one of the items goes, and it's not necessarily the one that I just got. So, I know that that one's a book, that one's a welcome stone. Yeah, here's the stone. So, I'm just gonna have to, over time, memorize where the different items are supposed to go. But at least I've got one right now. Yeah, and then it glows white to show that it's been completed. a symbol here. Not yet. So his hammer. Let's just show me the book again. So I know it's not that one. So let's just, I don't know, maybe this one. That's not it. His goblet. I don't think we've been told. So that's where his skull goes. I thought I put the skull in there, but it did not seal. Maybe I didn't put the skull there. So maybe this is his goblet. Nope. His hammer. There's supposed to be his gem over there. So we know book, skull, gem. Wonder if by going off and stepping I can get it to give me a different item. Nope. Just gonna have to make a guess. Let's try this one again for his hammer. I don't think I've put the hammer there yet. Or actually I think I have. So let's try this one. Nope. Okay, we have his skull now. It's telling us the book again. It really likes to show us that book. So we've got 2 down. Here's his gem. We know where that goes. To go to miscellaneous. Okay. Hammer. So that's his helm. So that's the hammer, or that's the hammer. Let's try this one. Yep. Lucky. And they told us that this one was the helm. That's his goblet. So I do like these puzzle solving things. I prefer it when there's a little more hints for you at the beginning. Finally, the book. I'm actually enjoying playing a game that's kind of like an early Legend of Zelda type game, only sci-fi, called Crosscode. Now, its puzzles are, in my opinion, quite challenging, but I have been able to solve most of them, though there have been a few, particularly in the later dungeons, where I've had to look up guides online. So that's the sword, and we know that this is the goblet. I don't think I'm particularly good at the puzzle solving games, but I'm not particularly bad either. I have played a lot of the Legend of Zelda games. Played Link to the Past, and Link's Awakening, and Ages and Seasons, so a lot for the Game Boy Advance, and Game Boy Color. I played Majora's Mask and Oracle of Ocarina of Time for the Nintendo 64. I haven't played many of the newer ones. I do have, I think that does it. I do have, Legend of Zelda Skyward Sword, but I haven't played that one yet. I have heard that Breath of the Wild is quite good. Okay, we've got this through, and hopefully this is the shield. It is. Nice. And other offerings as well. Go ahead and grab these. Some training money. Yeah, I really wish they made things like plates that are of no value, non-pickupable, so that you have to go through trying to. Okay, I've recovered the Shield of the Crusader. I've completed Sir Henrik's quest by recovering the Shield of the Crusader. I should continue to search for the relics that the other Ghost Knights were questing for. Okay. Stone grinding, probably a quick way out. Go ahead and get out into the light before we show off the shield. But yeah, it irritates me when I'm trying to pick up something and it keeps on giving me the option to pick up a piece of trash that's just there for scenery. I'd prefer it if it was just, you know, background art. I remember that bothered me was one of the RPGs that I played earlier, Neverwinter Nights for the computer. They jumped so much garbage in the containers early in the game that had no value. You couldn't even sell them for anything. It was like, why? Why waste your time? Okay, let's take a look at the shield. Okay, 14% spell reflex, so about 15% of the time, 14% of the time, the enemy's spell will go back at them. Very nice. Armor-wise, it's 12 to my current 11 or 12. Probably 11. It's not bad looking. It's a bit small, but still pretty nice. It's interesting that there's sort of a weathered look to the armor, or maybe it's supposed to be like bronze. It's a little contrasts a little bit with the plate armor that I had before, but I kind of like it. Okay, so we've got 3 pieces now. We'll probably go after either the boots or the gauntlets next. Probably the gauntlets. Probably travel to Coral, get the gauntlets, and then head south and get the boots. That'll be for our next episode.